If someone asks you right now, are you smart? What is going to be your answer? I bet you're likely to say, yes, of course, I am smart. But are you? Are you really smart in the true sense of the word? I am Yaki, and today we are going to talk about 10 ways that you can show you are smart without even actually having to say that you are smart. You see, you just have to show it. You don't even have to talk more about it. Yeah. But the people that you are dealing with, of course, are going to know that you are a smart person. Please watch the video till the end, and if you enjoy it, kindly subscribe, leave a comment, share and like the video, and please come back next time to check me to know if I have updated new videos for you to watch. So let's get started. The very first way to show that you are smart without even having to say a word about it is doing more of active listening than actually talking. Some people simply cannot keep their mouth shut, like they always want to say something. These people are like talking drums. It is not bad per se, but when you want to show someone that you are smart, sometimes you just have to keep quiet and listen to what they have to say rather than talking all the time. It's like person A says, yeah, so you remember that person I was talking about? Before person A can actually get to the end of the sentence, person B jumps in, yeah, yeah, yeah. You mean the girl that. Meanwhile, it might actually not be the person that person B is referring to that person A was talking about. So you see, if only person B had the patience to listen to what person A had to say, person B would have gotten the full gist. But because of rushing, concluding so fast, person B couldn't get it. And then person A would be like, oh, no, 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 it's not that one. You just listen to me and hear what I have to say to the end. Well, it is likely that person B would maybe feel offended or feel a little bit embarrassed. So you need to do more of active listening than actually talking. It shows that you are smart. The second point is always maintain eye contact. Avoid counting your toes, shifting your position, or looking down when someone is talking to you. You need to be bold. Look them right back in their eyes. Maintain good contact with them using your eyes. It goes a long way to say something about you. It talks about your self confidence, that you have a good self esteem. You know, when someone is talking to you and you're like looking down, some people even count their fingers and start counting their toes. I mean, you already know you have 10 fingers, you already know you have 10 toes. So, what are you counting again? They would be like shifting gaze from place to place. Just, I can't even understand it. You need to stop doing that. Maintain good eye contact. Always look at them at the level of their eyes. Yeah. So that they would be sure that you are actually getting what they are saying. Do not appear lost in thoughts. It goes a long way to say that, yeah, they are dealing with a smart person. Whenever you find yourself, you know, just take a little time to study your environment, study the kind of people you are with. You need to adjust yourself accordingly and act the same way they are acting. There's a saying that when you go to Rome, you should do as the Romans do. But some of us, when we find ourselves in a situation or an environment that we are not used to, instead of taking time to study what is going on, to know how other people are acting, we just start doing things off. And before you know it, people are going to notice that you are different. Now, you don't want to stand out in a negative way. You don't want to give them that sort of bad energy vibes. No. So you just calm down first, yeah? Observe what is going on. Observe how they are talking. Observe how they relate to each other, and then behave accordingly. That way, you don't have to stand out for some sort of negative behavior, which maybe you didn't even do intentionally, simply because you are so overwhelmed. Sometimes when we find ourselves in environments that we are not used to, or maybe we are in the midst of influential people, we tend to just act off sometimes. No, you need to compose yourself. You need to coordinate yourself so that they know that they are not acting with the dons. They know that they are not relating with someone who doesn't know his or her left from right. You need to be that person that adjusts and just feeling Get into character immediately. Do not stand yourself out too much from the crowd negatively, of course, and express good body language. You see, this point and one I just spoke about, they are sort of connected. Body language matters a lot. The way you carry yourself. It is not really about pride per se, no, but there is this sort of confidence that should be oozing of you, the way you walk, your steps, the way you talk, the way you do your things. You don't just like do things anyhow. No, you are always confident. And like maybe you're called upon to speak on something. Yeah, you act as if you're already well prepared so far as it is your field, something that you are already inclined towards. So there should always be this confidence around you, this sort of self-awareness around you. It will show people, let them know that you are a smart person. When people think that you are smart or see that you are truly smart, it is going to make them want to associate with you. So if you want to really show them that you're smart, you need to show it in your actions, the way you comport yourself, the way you carry yourself, the way you do your things. You need to always exude that sort of confidence and very good and proper body language when you are dealing with people. The next point is that you should always be open-minded, be willing to learn. When you meet some sort of new people, listen attentively to them. Want to have the need to learn new cultures. Be open to learning. Feel at home, feel free, and always be calm. Don't see a tradition and you're like, what sort of thing is this? We don't do like this where I come from. Or no, you don't want them to feel put down. You don't want them to feel as if you are looking down on their culture or their traditions. Be open to learning new things. Be open to getting new experiences, getting to meet new people. It says a lot about you. You should learn how to disagree intelligently. Very important. Sometimes on social media, especially, someone writes something and someone just comes into the comment section and starts talking a whole lot of things. You can always express not agreeing to someone, not by using foul words, not by insulting the person, not by being disrespectful, no. But you can always air your expressions, you can always air your views intelligently. It makes people look back and feel like, wow, who is this person? Sometimes, even when you think that you are being insulted or you feel that way, or it is so obvious, your response goes a long way, to show other people that, wow, this person is smart. This person is really intelligent. So do not always be in a hurry to express the way you feel, to express your opinion. You might end up making a mistake. Always breathe in and breathe out before expressing yourself. The seventh point is that you should always accept your mistakes and do not hesitate to apologize. Don't just stop there anyway. Also have the zeal to do better. You know, like nobody is perfect. You are not perfect. You do not know it all. Yeah. So when someone lets you know that you made a mistake or your statement has hurt them, what do you do? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way. I never intended to insult you or put you down or make you feel bad. But of course, it is also general knowledge that some people find it very difficult to even say sorry. Apology is like, I don't know, I'm sorry. You hardly hear these words from them, but you do not be that person. You are smart, and smart people know that they should apologize whenever they do wrong. Give more than you receive. Do not always be on the receiving end. No, don't always be on the receiving end. Don't be that friend or that relative that is always collecting from other people without ever giving back. It does not speak well of you. It will not leave a good memory in the hearts of people about you. You need to always try, even if you don't have. It is not really about money. You can offer valuable insights. You can offer emotional support. You can offer other kinds of support apart from financial if you are not that buoyant. But try as much as you can to avoid putting yourself in a situation whereby you are always collecting without ever giving. It should even be a shameful thing. You should be ashamed. But some people do not have that sort of thing anyway. Theirs is just to collect. They are always coming back to collect more and more. And when you stand to think or ask yourself, what has this person done for me? You see, it is absolutely nothing. They are always there to collect. No, smart people try to give. They try to give. If you are not even able to give more than you receive, at least give. Give. Let it also be said about you that you are a giver and not only a receiver. The ninth point is that you should be observant. Pay attention to details. Pay attention to little details. Be very, very, very observant. It's very important, especially when you find yourself in a gathering. Be observant. If you are observant, you won't trip over a shoe and fall down in front of other people. You see, that is just an example. And then you stand up feeling so embarrassed with people. Oh, be careful, be careful. What? So you need to be observant. Pay attention to little details. You might be there thinking that, oh, you're just going about your normal life, not knowing that someone is actually checking you. Someone is checking you out. Someone is seeing the kind of things that you do. They are checking to see how you act, how you coordinate and compose yourself. Smart people are very observant people. So if you say you are smart or if you claim to be smart, then you should also be observant. Do not be left behind when it comes to being observant. Our last point of showing that you are smart without actually having to say that you are smart is that you should not be too quick to judge. Do not be too quick to judge people. Do not be too quick to judge situations, especially when you were not there, when it went down. You would be there and someone would come and say, hey, have you heard what so and so person did? They did this, they did that. They said, and you are like, what? You begin to, say a whole lot and even add more spices to the gist. Meanwhile, you were not there when it all went down. So what point are you trying to prove? You will say a whole lot of things, and then when you are called before the person you spoke about, say that thing you said earlier, you're like, I did not say anything. I did not say anything. Really? You didn't say anything, and yet you were blabbering and running your mouth anyhow. So you see, if you are smart, do not be too quick to judge. Someone could even try to set you up with someone or set you up against somebody by bringing you a gist that you don't even need. But because you are not disciplined, you cannot control yourself. You cannot control your mouth until you start talking and saying a whole lot. And when that person hears it, will be like, what? I thought I was dealing with someone who had sense. Wow, what a shame. If you are smart, you will always try as much as possible to stay away from things that would take your legs outside. When they bring their gist, you are like, okay. And sometimes you tell them you are not in the mood for it. So I hope you learned something today. What other ways do you think that somebody could show they are smart without actually having to say they are smart? Kindly let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and come back to check my channel for new updates. I remain Yaki, and I hope you keep up the smartness. I hope you continue being smart and do not let someone take advantage of you. Show them that you are smart. See you next time, and thank you for tuning in. Bye bye.